Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. The action has already started. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Aimed beyond the defence. Olise. Chiellini. Rijkaard. Now it's Mbappe. He's got away. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Just a whisker away. Cantona, played out to the left flank, looking for the run. Yamal looking to run onto it. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Roberto Carlos. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of...
He's got full! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Olise is offering a wry smile there.
Croatia with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Dunk tries to clear. Oh, beautifully shaped ball. Shoots! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Lukaku. Played into space out wide. He's picked his way through. Knocks it into space. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Oh, this looks sharp. Crunching tackle. Rafinha was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Cantona. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Van Bouten spots it and intercepts. That's a cute ball. Neatly clipped into space. Mbappe! There's the delivery. Now he's got space here. Mbappe. And that's gone loose. Can he stop it going out? Mbappe receives it in a wide position. Koeman, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Yamal. Yamal has it out wide and in space. And he gets rid in a hurry. 30 minutes gone. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Valverde! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. Valverde at his razor-sharp best there.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Manchester United have penetrated for the first time.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting...
Chance! And it's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Manchester United are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Played back in. Khan gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. And they're not going to make any further progress now. That has been cut short. Bellingham. Out to the right. Now that looks a decent ball. He has a look up. He's having a shot! It's in! Half-time rapidly approaching. That could be a big one. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Number 18.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Van Belten has been showed a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Cantona. And it's Lukaku. Olise. That's an imaginative pass. Bellingham. And it's corner. This possibly the last play of the half. Lukaku! And the first 45 minutes are up. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
And we're underway again.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Big chance! In for the pieces! It's a goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
49 minutes is number 9.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
This has become one superb game of football.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Valverde. Rafinha. Tries to pass it through. Van Belten. And it's Timber. Looking to play him in. And that has been knocked clear. Bellingham. Chouameni. Mbappe. Played into space, and it's been played through. Pass is just off target. Yamal. That is good alertness.
Croatia have clearly reached a level of comfort in this half. Why not use the impetus to plough on?
Mbappe! Oh, that pass isn't the best. Koeman wins the duel this time. Now it's Yamal.
The attendance for this
Great
match
vision.
was 28,500.
Can they get him away? Can he latch on to this? Shot a goal! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Lukaku. Coming on the field is number 15.
It's a lovely, neat pass. Croatia are looking to go forward now. Forlan. And he was quick to react. And the pass is intercepted. Croatia are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Out towards the flank. He has found the way through. Delivered with swing. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And he's there to get it away. Taken back almost at once. Roberto Carlos. Chouameni. Can he get on the end of this? Look at the space here. And he was alert to it. It's in, and that looks to me very much like an own goal.
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Substitution in progress.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
And the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Forlan really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
So, third corner of the game. And that has been cleared. Olise. That's a nicely weighted pass. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And it's Roberto Carlos. And here's Olise. Tries a shot! It's there! A goal on a landmark occasion for this man who makes his 50th appearance here and now. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Forlan demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
That has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Number 42, Musiala.
Can he get it through? Hazard. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. That's very neat.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And the shot! Lofted in. He gets big. Relentless! Just relentless! And they are pulling clear here.
After 85 minutes.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
time.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Number 18, Olise.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
That is a brilliant interception. Rijkaard.
There will be 5 minutes added
Just
time.
seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Threads one in. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Forlan. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Courtois claims comfortably. And it's Chiellini. And that's a good ball. Can he finish? Really well taken goal. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on it.
So that's it. It is all over. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Courtois making his 100th appearance here today, of course.
Well, that milestone might be on the back of his mind, Peter, although I'm pretty sure he'll just go about his business as usual. It's just one of the many achievements he'll go on to reach from here.
Hazard. Real chance! And he's done it! The breakthrough strike! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Oh, well measured. He's having a shot! They've scored! thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Strong challenge, that could leave a mark. He's being urged to shoot. He can get that clear. Oh, easy pickings there. Roberto Carlos going full tilt down the left. Roberto Carlos! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, that was highly impressive. He went through them like a knife through butter, so that's raised an alarm or two.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Oh, nice one too, very nice. He's got away. And the finish! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Sticks it away. And they've got their lead back. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Now it's Hazard, and he's managed to get free. Crosses it in. Bellingham is there, and he can get that clear. Olise, played into space. Roberto Carlos cuts it out. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Looking for options for move. Goes for a shot! And it's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely...
Decent chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And he shoots! And one more try! Just cruising! They are cruising! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
So now the difference is 3.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely...
Hazard! It's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to...
And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin, that's all we have time for. Good evening to you. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Croatia.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle. It is that familiar feeling again, old foes, fresh hostilities. So, Jim, this feels like a lineup designed to counter threats out wide, is that it?
Yeah, you will in theory have the numerical advantage, Peter, on the wings. So it's going to be a bit of a challenge for the opposition to try to get past you. On the other hand, you're essentially inviting your opponents up the field. It's going to be a fine balancing act between letting your opponents have the ball and looking for opportunities to counter. But it can work really well.
Decent chance! Roberto Carlos tries to clear. Batistuta.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Courtois breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Croatia have the chance to go the other way. Stood up well to him there. Courtois completing his first century of appearances here today, and that has not gone unnoticed.
Yeah, this is the first big landmark he'll hit, Peter, so...
Chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
And it's Bellingham. Timber. Distributed tidily, looking for the run, shapes to shoot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
He gets big! It's hit the crossbar! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. Well, nothing to report in terms of goals, but it's not for the want of trying.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
Cantona, who needs just a moment to score a goal. He's had a shot! Goal! Croatia! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the first moment of real significance. Up he goes!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Olise producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Knocks it out wide. Tonali.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Cantona was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And here's Cantona.
You can never be short of runners into space.
Big header! He's scored! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Croatia are doing very nicely, thank you.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Tonali and Scalvini, Bastoni, now it's Roberto Carlos, and he's had it nicked away. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. And it's made its way to him. He's found a way through.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Roberto Cantona! Relentless! Just relentless! And they're at it again in double quick time. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
A case now of complete control. Tonali. He's chosen to go back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing. That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Tries to get it clear. Cantona. Now it's Luka. Now it's Sané. Threads one in. Luka. Oh, shooting chance! Keeper's got his work done.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intent.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
Hello everybody, and a quick
it's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. Croatia 3-0 up at the break, precisely as they would have dreamt it. There's the start of the second half. And he's managed to get free. Plays it oh, smashing header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Tchouaméni gathers from the goal kick. Donatoni. Here's Roberto Carlos. Now it's Batistuta. Olise. And this is Sané. He's shifting through the gears here. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Fiore. Van Bouten. Bellingham. Passes coming off in quick succession here. That is good alertness. And it's Roberto Carlos. And they win it back again. And it's Bellingham. Croatia are simply cruising along with this 3-goal lead. Timber just loves to go forward whenever he can. That's a lovely, neat pass. Nagatomo. Serbia disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Donatoni. And here's Batistuta. Played out wide. Roberto Carlos. Played in... Oh, what a clock! Oh, it's hit the post! And he's there to clear it. Sade. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Now it's Luca. Pinches it off him. Oh, there's a probing ball. Cantona has found the net here, of course. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
The cross. Roberto Carlos. And the pass is intercepted. Played back. Bout of passing here, really easy on the... Climbs up big! Harmlessly behind.
Croatia really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
And it's Roberto Carlos. Bastoni, played towards the other side.
Good ball, that too.
He's a sharp little ball here. In with the challenge. And he was quick to react. Tonali gets across to intercept that. Nagatomo looking to play him in. Pings in. There's the header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Cannavaro has a look and plays it forward.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Roberto Carlos clears. Now it's Cantona. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, it's a great ball here. Croatia are almost home and dry now. And that is as far as they're going to go. Roberto Carlos. It's Roberto Carlos! That was quite a test for the goalkeeper.
Oh, it's a brilliant effort, you have to say that. He clearly wanted to do it in style.
It's their second corner of the game. Well, that is one way to stop him. Bastoni has got himself a free kick. Roberto Carlos ready to try one. Looking here to alter the direction of the game. Roberto Carlos! Oh, off the bar! Has another go! Now, how often do you see that? Scalvini and Nagatomo. Donadoni is herring after that one. Chouameni. Cantona. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Roberto Carlos. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Now it's Cantona. Croatia looking to pass their way through. Can he get it through? Müller! And that is the last effort of the game. Croatia looking by any yardstick formidable, truly enjoyable. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So, it's away we go then. Bellingham making his 300th appearance today. Just another reminder to those who missed the pre-game ceremonies. Romario! Now, who's going to be first to this? Roberto Carlos does well to get it back. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Bellingham, and he's managed to get free. Shot at goal! Goal! Croatia! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Argentina are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Dembele. Oh, that's a very... And Romario! Oh, it's hit the post! Timber, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Cantona unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And it's Romario. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Oh, that's clever. Now it's Luca. And a chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Vieira. Here's Doku. Doku quietly revving up. He's in a good position here. Chance! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Argentina really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And here's Pirlo. Pirlo's cross. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Van Bauten. Chouameni. Aimed beyond the defence. He's in space and looking for options. Climbs up big! Decent enough try.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Now it's Romario. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Cantona. Thinks one through. That's beautifully weighted. Roberto Carlos. Fired deep towards the back post.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Roberto Carlos. And that is a little undercooked. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Pelé can see things others simply cannot. Dembele. That is ended up in no man's land. Tomori has got himself a free kick. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. That is a brilliant interception. Mohamed Salah.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
That's a shade optimistic. And no That is pretty much the end of that. Chouameni, somewhat off target.
Croatia really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
And that is expertly dealt with. Ferdinand kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
Pretty robust defending.
I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Cantona in the hunt and looking threatening. Real chance! And that is wildly off target.
Croatia certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Just eases him off the ball. Looking for a runner. And he was quick to react. Threads one in. That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. It's a searching pass, and he welcomes it in, and the shot! They've done it! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front, and you have no time on the...
There is the half-time whistle. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Croatia go in at half-time on a comfortable two-goal cushion.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 24. Número 20. Número 2.
Here we go again
9,
then.
Número 18. Entran.
That'll be a throw.
Número 10. Messi. Número 19. Número 25. Número 14.
Ferdinand.
Número 22.
There's the crossfield ball. That pass isn't the best. Roberto Carlos. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, shooting chance! That's a lovely, neat pass.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Thuram spots it and intercepts. And it's Del Piero. This looks promising. He's dealt with that really well. Now it's Luca. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Vieira. Looking for options for movement.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Olise. Bellingham. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that's a key interception.
Early stages of the second half, and still two between them.
Bellingham. Oh, nicely intercepted. Messi. No, it's come to nothing. Bellingham. Now it's Luca. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Roberto Carlos concedes a free kick for that. And he's only too happy to take that back. Del Piero. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Cantona. Defending was strong and firm. No, that's been intercepted. And it's Messi. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Roberto Carlos. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Messi. Roberto Carlos. And it's Bellingham. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And this is Ronaldo. Oh, well played. Yep, it's a corner. Argentina have their second corner now. Croatia are looking to go forward now. Del Piero. Turan. And they've switched it over to the other side. Oh, good ball! Del Piero! It's a goal! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about. Tries from a long way out. And that could have brought them level.
Messi was already celebrating in his head and probably still can't process how the keeper denied him. What a stop.
Oh, that's well spotted.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And it's Messi. Musiala gets a foot in here. Olise. And he's quick to snatch it back. Now it's Forlan. Chouameni. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Del Piero. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's intervened well there.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
5 minutes left on the clock. Dembele.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And Del Piero! And for a moment, time stood still. So here comes a substitution. Cristiano Ronaldo knocks it into space. Oh, well played, well played. He was quick to get it clear again. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Jorginho, and the counter is on. That is good alertness. And here's Mohamed Salah. Messi. And we're done. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And that gets things running.
Well, it's safe to say, Peter, we're in the presence of defensive royalty here.
And so what is it that makes Paolo Maldini so regal?
Well, I think the fact that he almost never had to make a tackle says it all. He just doesn't need to. With him, it's all about anticipation, positioning, and reading the game superbly. There's very few who were able to do that at the highest level like him.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Yamal. Rijkaard gets across to intercept that. Well, that pass isn't the best. Timber. Chouameni. Sané. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Roberto Carlos. And he's there to belt it away. Big chance! They've got to be quick to recover this. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior goes on a charge down the left. Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Fernando Torres. And that has left him in a heap. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. And that's going to be a booking. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Cantona. Madueke will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Torres. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Knocks it into space. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, now Vinicius Junior! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Chouameni. Bellingham. And here's Cantona. Madueke. And he's found chance! Goal! Croatia! Such thrill, such noise, and how this matters! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And it's Sané. Out to the right. Great chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Croatia with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And he's had it nicked away. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Sane did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And it's been played through. Chance for a shot! In he goes again. And yes, it's there! And they're at it again in double quick time. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Croatia are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
That's good running with the ball. Can he get it through? Oh, well played, well played. Looking for the run. And they've been given a corner. Croatia have the chance to go the other way. It's a pretty loose pass. Bellingham going about things with real menace.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Ended up in no man's land. Keeper's got good distance on that. O'Shea. Sane. Now it's Madueke. And there is the half-time whistle. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
I'm afraid
Croatia
to tell you that
sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up.
Final whistle today. Substitution in progress.
Here we go again then. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Baresi spots it and intercepts. No, that's been intercepted. Fernando Torres. Now it's Raul. Fernando Torres. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Played out towards the right wing. Showing great feet there. Fired deep towards the back post. And he gets rid in a hurry. Sane. And he's worked it through. And this is Sane. And a chance! Yes! And with that, he takes home the match ball. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Substitution.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Shot at goal! He's scored! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Puskás demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
And it didn't. It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. Croatia present their opponents with the best possible chance here. Eyeball to eyeball with the goalkeeper. One back! Not much more than a formality.
It reached its target, but it was almost stopped from maybe good goalkeeping homework.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Chooses to go back. De Jong with the clearance and claimed it back swiftly. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And it's Roberto Carlos. Great vision. Pass somewhat off target. Tchouaméni. Bellingham. Passing is crisp and sharp. And here's Sané. Over to the left. Puskás plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And the pass is intercepted. Bellingham. Puskás. And here's Rashford. Puskás. So much time and space here.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Maldini does well to get it back. Tchouaméni. And it's Bellingham. Madueke is onto this. He's having a shot!
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Maldini gets a foot in here. Now it's Sané! Fernando Torres. Played into space. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Torres. And reclaimed it in a trice. Rashford. Sané, who does have an assist to his name. Decent progress down the left. Roberto Carlos kept his eye on it, and he's there. Just 5 minutes left. Not the most accurate pass.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Now it's Torres. Wan-Bissaka cuts out the pass.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Now it's Puskás. Plenty to aim at here. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Roberto Carlos getting this one clear. He is through here. And that is masterful defending. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning.
Just a quick reminder
reflecting
today, please
on a
refrain from
stellar
talking
performance. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
The action has already started.
Well, Fabio Cannavaro may not be a giant in physical terms, Jim, but his reputation, his presence are as imposing as they come.
Yeah, he's proof positive that being a top-class centre-half isn't all about physicality and height. You know, he's only 5'9", but he's imperious in the air. It just goes to show the importance of how he reads the game, the anticipation, the positioning.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
Timber. And it's Van Bauten. Here's Roberto Carlos. And this is Jorginho. Roberto Carlos.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Bellingham. Searching pass he's played there.
Oh, that is asking for trouble.
And they can counter here.
Neither side especially adventurous early on.
Rafael Leao.
That is a great pick out. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Croatia do have a chance to counter here.
Cannavaro.
That is ended up in no man's land. Nicely shaped ball. Saliba kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now he's got space here. That's been cut out, well played.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Jorginho. Wan-Bissaka.
Croatia finding their passes. Well, that pass isn't the best.
Out towards the flank.
Can he latch on to this? And the keeper gets his hands on it. Tries to play it through. Picks out Cantona! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. And we have our very first corner. And it's made its way to him. Tries a deft little ball. Shoots! Goal!
Batistuta.
Someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. Well read, and the danger is averted. And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
Rashford.
Oh, the ball's gone astray. Chouameni. Cantona. And it's Jorginho. And here's Olise. Olise.
Zanetti.
They've got to make this nice and quick. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Big header! And he's gone looking for safety.
Spain couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Olise. Rijkaard. And Batistuta! Oh, that was no routine save.
Batistuta actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And he's being shifted off it. Pass somewhat off target. And a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. That's an imaginative pass. Elise is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And it's Chouameni. Aims beyond the defence. Bellingham. Zanetti. That's a good ball out wide. Rashford. Chouameni. Cantona tries to pass it through. He's found a way through. Oh, it's a great ball here.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And we hit half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And we're off again. So neither side has yet broken through. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Rashford. Koundé. And Zanetti. And it's Rashford. Rijkaard. And Zanetti. Looking for the run. Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. Croatia really could have done without this. So this the chance to fire his team in front. 1-0, never any doubt. Not much more than a formality.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
Spain have penetrated for the first time. Takes a shot! He's scored! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time. And the shot! Goal! Croatia! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical.
And the shot! No mistake! And he is just ripping it up. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Croatia go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And it's Rashford. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rashford. Croatia have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in control at 3-1. Cantona! And it's there!
And they are pulling clear here. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 21. El dorsal 13.
Spain choosing to make the first change.
Croatia grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to...
Chance!
Tomori gets it away.
That's an excellent interception.
And it's Zanetti.
Davids! And he shoots! It's there! And they are right back within touch!
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So is this the start of a comeback?
Not the most accurate pass. Olise.
Oh, important interception. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Pulisic will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Jorginho.
Looking to play him in. No, it's come to nothing.
Cannavaro. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
And he's lost his match. Chance, surely! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, there's a bit complacent there, I thought, Peter. Maybe he thinks the game is already won.
Spain have the chance to go the other way. Bojan.
Batistuta. Van Bouten. Jorginho is fouled.
Cambio de jugadores.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Saliba calmly anticipates. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Forlan. Bastoni cuts it out. Davids has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Batistuta. Zanetti. Batistuta. Tomori with the clearance. And it's Koundé.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Looking for a runner. No, he's just misjudged that one. And that's put paid to a promising move.
Zanetti.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Great vision. Now it's Bojan. Looking for options for movement. Davids. Shot a goal! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Pulisic simply took an age to make his mind up, Peter, when urgency was the single requirement.
Forlan, he has found the way through. Pulisic. That has not gone well. And the shot's on here. And that will be it. Croatia have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable.